Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 167 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, January 8th, 2013. Ricky, what's new in your life?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
2014,
Right. Happy New Year, everybody. It's the first unboxing of the new year, isn't it?
Yes. Well, technically, yes.
Yes, because our last unboxing was on New Year's Eve. So happy 2014 everybody out there. We've got a whole new year of unboxings for you to anticipate every week and to watch and enjoy. I want to bring to your attention something cool that's happening here in the city of Brampton, where Stadium Comics is located. We've been lucky enough to help get the art gallery here in Brampton. It's called PAMA, the Peel Art Gallery, Museum and Archives, partnered up with the creators of True Patriot for a comic book exhibit at the art gallery. It's called True Patriot, the Next Generation of Canadian Superheroes. It starts on January 12th and goes to March 30th with their opening reception on January 19th. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have some of the creators of involved in True Patriot, names that we all know and love, such as Adam Goron, Agnes Garboska, Jay Torres, Jay Stevens, Jay Bone, and yeah, lots of J's.
Scott Chandler's going to be there.
Yeah, who's, if you haven't read Northwest Passage or Two Generals, he's an amazing, amazing creator. And it's going to be great. It's about time that the high art world started recognizing the talent and the blood and sweat and tears that goes into creating comics. And they're going to be featured here at the gallery. Now, along with the gallery exhibit, there's going to be some workshops going on at PAMA, and Ricky and I have been asked to participate in those, and we'll be heading up some discussions and talks and panels. Ricky's going to be doing a panel on self-publishing with other local independent artists on Saturday, January 25th. Who's going to be involved in that, Ricky?
It's going to be me, David Bishop from Stranger Deep Sea fame, Sonia Anwar. I don't know if you guys saw her article on Bleeding Cool.
Yeah, she's an amazing artist.
And Jason Liu, who's working on The Pitiful Human Lizard, which is like a superhero set in Toronto.
Yeah.
So good.
It's going to be great. And there's also a comic writing workshop that you're doing later on in March. So keep your eyes peeled for more info on that. And I'll be hosting a general comics discussion on Family Day here in the province of Ontario, which is going to be, I think, February...
like 15th, isn't
it? Yeah, sometime in the middle of February. There'll be more info as we get closer to that. But please, if you are in the Greater Toronto area and you do want to pay tribute to this awesome artistic medium that we are all enamored with, please take some time out of your busy, hectic schedules and check out the True Patriot exhibit at PAMA starting on January 12th. It's going to be amazing and definitely worth a look for all of you. Anyways, Ricky, enough about all of that. We've got some comics to unbox. Open them up. Now, has he learned anything from the tips that he got from the master of unboxing himself, Rob, last week?
I don't even have a knife.
He doesn't even have a knife. Guess it's back to square one. Alright, we've got some t-shirts to kick off this week. First up is this Agent Coulson Lives shirt. And then this Phil Coulson Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. t-shirt. Ricky, are you still enjoying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, I think it's great.
A lot of people have been asking for this for a long time. It's a Nightwing t-shirt. We've got the Dark Knight Returns Bat Tank, an Aquaman chess piece, and this Superman Daily Planet chess piece. The latest in the Artifacts statue line from Kotobukiya and DC Collectibles. It is Shazam. Check it out. It's a Link Figma action figure. This is from Max Factory, and it's a Japanese import, and it looks like it's a pretty awesome figure. New from Kotobukiya today, it's the Psylocke Bishojo statue in her X-Force uniform. Alright, and last but certainly not least for the collectibles is this awesome Superman For Tomorrow statue based on the art of Jim Lee. This is a Kotobukiya artifact statue. It's awesome, and it's super reasonably priced. It's only $119.99, which for a statue of this size, based on the artwork of Jim Lee, pretty damn good price. Okay, moving on to the collected editions, we have My Little Pony, When Cutie Calls. I think we both know what that's like, eh, Ricky? Now available in softcover, we have All New X-Men Volume 1. Then we have The Arms of the Octopus, which collects one-shots from Superior Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, and All New X-Men. X-Men Battle of the Atom, collected here in its entirety, all 10 issues. A lot of people have been waiting for this book. It's going to retail for about $49.99. A new printing of Brian K. Vaughan and Tony Harris's Ex Machina, Volume 1. Superman Volume 2 now available in softcover. And new on shelves today is Superman Volume 3. Superior Spider-Man Team-Up, Friendly Fire. Batman, the TV stories that inspired the 60s television show, takes a bunch of classic Batman tales from the late 40s all the way through to the mid-60s and reprints them here in this collection. Did you know that Saga and Y the Last Man and Ex Machina's Brian K. Vaughan wrote some Swamp Thing stories? He definitely did, and Vertigo's reprinted them here in this handy little Volume 1. Got the Dark Knight Volume 2 in softcover. And finally, Halo Initiation from Dark Horse Comics. On to the small press books, we've got a variant here for Shahrazad issue number 2 by J. Scott Campbell. And then here is the J. Scott Campbell sketch variant. Adventure Time, The Flip Side, 1 of 6, has 2 covers. Here's Jimmy Palmiotti's Painkiller Jane, issue number 3. From Action Lab, we have Fracture, Volume 2, number 1. Here's the X-Files, issue number 8. I believe this is Michael Walsh's last issue on this series. He's of course moving on to Secret Avengers after this. Here's Star Wars, issue 13. Fatale, number 19. Sons of Anarchy, number 5. From Image Comics, we have Bob Fingerman's Minimum Wage, issue number 1. Halo Escalation, issue 2. From our good friend Agnes Garboska, we have the Little Vampy one-shot from Dynamite. The covers and the interior are by Agnes, so definitely pick this one up if you're a fan of her work as we are. There's also this Art Balthazar cover. Star Trek Con, issue 4. Five Ghosts, issue number 8. The Enhanced Edition of God is Dead, issue number 2. We've got a second printing of Velvet, issue number 2. A third printing of 3, issue number 1. A second printing of 3, issue number 2. And new on shelves today, 3, issue number 4. A second printing of Walking Dead, issue 116. A second printing of Walking Dead, issue 117. And new on shelves today, Walking Dead, issue 119. From Red Circle Comics, we've got The Fox, issue number 3, featuring the writing, stylings of Mark Waid and the art of Dean Haspiel. A lot of people excited about this book. Morning Glories, number 36. Federal Bureau of Physics, number 7. Spawn, number 239. Regular Show Skips, issue number 3. Manifest Destiny, number 2 gets a second printing. And new on shelves today is Manifest Destiny, issue number 3. Here's Drumheller, issue 3. Hinterkind, number 4. Invincible Universe, number 9. Grim the Warlock, number 2. Letter 44, issue number 3. There's a lot of hype around this series. It continues to be really good. Actually, I really enjoyed number 1 and 2. Hoping for more of the same with issue 3. And it's been slated for a TV show. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of interest in it. Here's a cover that a lot of people are talking about. It's Sex Criminals, issue number 1, the 4th printing from Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. And yes, that is Matt Fraction and that is Chip Zdarsky there holding a first printing copy of their book. And it says at the top, from the writer of Hawkeye and Inhuman, but the end Inhuman is crossed out for those of you in the know. Matt Fraction is off of that project. And the guy who talks to Applebee's on Facebook. Many of you may have seen Chip Zdarsky's conversations with the Applebee's restaurant on Facebook, you know, posted on various news sites and aggregators on the internet lately. It's the kind of cover you can frame and put by your bedside and kiss goodnight as you go to sleep. Here's a third printing of issue 2 of Sex Criminals. A second printing of issue number 2 made to look like Time magazine. And new on shelves today, Sex Criminals issue number 4. Okay, moving on to Marvel, we've got Avengers Assemble issue number 4. Revolutionary War Alpha for all of our friends in the UK. You'll definitely want to pick this one up. Cataclysm Ultimate's Last Stand issue 3. Infinity Heist number 4. Iron Man issue number 20. Inhumanity The Awakening issue 2. Deadpool issue number 22. Phantom X Max number 4. Avengers AI, which is part 1 of Avengers Empire, or issue number 1 of Avengers Empire. This is Avengers AI 8 Point Now. Cable and X-Force issue number 18. Savage Wolverine 14 Point Now, which is Wrath number 1. Here's the Savage Wolverine blank cover. And the animal cover by Chris Samnee. It's pretty awesome. A+X number 16. Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 3. And here is the final issue of Young Avengers. It's Resolution Part 2, Young Avengers 15. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 4 of 5. Wolverine number 13, the conclusion of the Killable story arc. Daredevil Dark Knights number 8. All New Marvel Now .1, number 1. This is the book you want to pick up if you want to get a snapshot of what's going to be going on in the All New Marvel Now universe this year. We've got some Silver Surfer stuff in here by Mike Allred and Dan Slott. Some All New Invaders, Miss Marvel. You want to see what Loki's up to in the All New Marvel Now universe. This is what you want to pick up to get your sample of each one of those titles. Here's Black Widow issue number 1. This is by Nathan Edmondson and Phil Noto, so you know the art is going to be awesome. Here is the Black Widow Scotty Young cover. We've got a Black Widow blank cover. And the J. Scott Campbell variant cover. All New X-Factor issue number 1. We've got an X-Factor blank. Another X-Factor variant. Another X-Factor variant. And this awesome Scotty Young cover. And then finally from Marvel today we have Avengers World issue number 1. We've got a blank variant for that book. This Deadpool variant, it took me a while to spot him. It's almost the exact same cover as the regular cover, but with a flying Deadpool. This Animal variant by Chris Samnee. And the Scotty Young variant. Okay, moving on to DC Comics. First up, Scooby-Doo Team Up issue number 2. First issue of this series was quite a hit at our store. We'll have to see what happens with issue 2. I know all you comic fans are going to be all over this book. It's the Vampire Diaries issue number 1. The Movement issue 8. Earth 2 number 19. Earth 2, the Scribblenauts variant. DC's doing a bunch of Scribblenauts variants this month. This is a parody of the Flash of Two Worlds comic that signaled the end of the Silver Age? Or the Golden Age? One of the ages. The start of the Silver Age is what it signified. Green Arrow number 27. Forever Evil Arkham War number 4. Here's the variant for that book. Swamp Thing number 27. Batman Black and White number 5. Trinity of Sin, The Phantom Stranger number 15. Batwing number 27. Green Lantern number 27. Here's the combo pack cover. And here's another awesome Scribblenauts variant, a tribute to that classic Neil Adams cover where Green Arrow discovers that his ward is a junkie. Well, in this case, he's a board gamer instead of a junkie. Action Comics 27. The Scribblenauts tribute to Action Comics number 1 as the variant. Batman Superman number 7. Continuing its widescreen format. Here is the combo pack cover. And here is the variant from The Dark Knight Returns. And here is the big book of the week. It's Detective Comics number 27, the first Detective Comics 27 since the introduction of Batman in Detective Comics 27 in 1939. This kicks off the 75th anniversary for the Caped Crusader, and this oversized issue has got a whole bunch of awesome artists and writers working on it. We've got a story by Brad Meltzer, art by Brian Hitch and Neil Adams. We've got Francesco Francavilla contributing a story here, which I'm a big fan of. We've got Scott Snyder and Sean Murphy working on a story. We've got pinups by a whole bunch of different artists. And then a bunch of different variant covers. This is the Greg Capullo regular cover. The combo pack cover. The Frank Miller Catwoman cover. Here's the Jason Fabok cover. The Chris Burnham cover. The Jim Lee cover, which is a very literal take on the origins of Batman. There you see him with his odd-shaped cowl and a gun. And here's the Tony Daniel cover. Just want to remind everybody that most of the comics you saw today are available the same day they're available in print through our digital web store powered by Comixology. just head on over to stadiumcomics.com and click on the links on the right-hand side of your screen to take you to our DC digital store or our store for all other publishers. Each time you do buy one of those digital comics from us and that store, a couple cents gets kicked back our way, and it helps us afford things such as the prize we'll be giving out this week for Unboxing Wednesdays. Stay tuned to find out what that is.
Alright, time for prizes. So last week we didn't have a contest in the video because with Rob there, it was so crazy. We didn't know what was going on. Rob passed out. He was like so drunk, so we had to take care of him. It was terrible. It was terrible. But we asked you guys what your most anticipated comic is of 2014, and you could win a copy of Wolverine Origins. We had some pretty awesome answers. Cyclops was right one, said, the comic I'm most looking forward to is whatever Ricky's talent graces us with. Wink, wink.
Jeez.
Yes!
Such pandering.
You win, Cyclops was right. You win all the prizes from here to eternity.
You're not actually giving him the prize.
No, I'm not. Good. You don't win, I'm sorry. But in my heart, you win. In my heart, you win. The Dark Knight, 1939, says, it's okay, Kevin. Superman had to cut his long hair as well back in the day.
That's right.
So you're like Superman, pretty much, with your new haircut. But the winner goes to Curls, who says, I'm looking forward to Superior Spider-Man number 30 because we get to find out if Doc Ock / Peter Parker gets caught, and if he does, what happens to him after that? Will they kill him? Will Peter Parker's soul come back? Ooh. I didn't know that Superior Spider-Man 30 was like, you know, the definitive issue of what's going to happen. Interesting to know. And congratulations, Curls. Just send us your information and we'll get those books out to you as soon as possible. For this week's contest, as Kevin said, it's pretty fancy. What we're giving out is a copy of Detective Comics number 27. This thick book full of insane amounts of work. Whoever wins this, I suggest taking a look at the Sean Murphy and Scott Snyder story. It looks so good. So what we want to know from you in this week's comments is how will you celebrate Batman's 75th anniversary? Personally, I'm going to go out on the streets of Brampton and wander around dressed in all black. Hopefully, Brampton Batman doesn't stop me and be like, hey man, you're taking over my turf. Because I can't take him. He'd beat the crap out of me. And that's how I'm celebrating the 75th anniversary. How are you celebrating the 75th anniversary? Leave a comment telling us how you would celebrate. Best answer wins Detective 27.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out the other awesome shows on our channel, such as Previews, Reviews. Definitely want to check that out now that Ricky's editing them. They're
so much better.
The quality's declined a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. No, just joking. They're awesome. Remember to check out Louie's recap podcast. You can see the link to that in the description below. And you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on your screen. A little announcement from me. As of Wednesday, January 8th, I'm going to be a new father. I know I haven't really talked about that here on the show, but yes, looks like...
you'll be unboxing a baby.
Sometime on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to have a baby daughter. So,
nice.
But I should be back next week because, you know, priorities, right?
Right.
But thanks everybody for all your support over the last few years watching this show. And please keep watching because we love each and every one of you. Take care, enjoy your comics this week, and we'll see you all next time for episode 168.